It's the last hurdle on the road to opening the mighty V Festival 2009. Our 6 finalists have been learning what it means to be on the edge of opening one of the year's biggest festivals. With a photo shoot with one of NME's top photographers and interviews by the magazine's radio station, the bands this year have had a taste of what music stardom could be like.
I'm one of the NME photographers. I shoot bands such as Coldplay, Kings Leon, Lily Allen, Arctic Monkeys, and today I'm shooting the final 6 bands on the road to V. I'm looking for sort of a bit of energy and a bit of attitude for the bands, because I know they're going to be inexperienced and stuff, but they've got to give me a bit more than just standing there and looking a bit glum and stuff. Nothing too outrageous and stuff, but just a show of personality.
Just Jack and the Charlatans watch the semi-final performances from Brighton and give some parting words of encouragement. Road to V catches up with the editor and picture director of NME to chat about this year's acts and to hear their comments on who has what it takes to win the public vote.
Road to V is considered a credible band competition where interesting stuff has come out of it.
Just an incredible opportunity, but there seems to be some integrity to it. You have got something to aim for, which is to play on stage and open up the V festivals.
This is a good stepping stone for a band, but they've really got to follow it up afterwards.
Now let's watch and see what the acts got up to.
There was a really great energy coming from Jen, the singer. There's something really great about having 3 heads. Their faces work really well together, having the 2 sisters.
What kind of relationship is there between the 2 of them?
Well, it was funny, we were trying to get them to hug.
Yeah.
And Jen is a really, really tough girl. She's quite grungy and she just froze up like this. Catherine is the more sort of girly one.
Because it really feels like there's 3 personalities in the band and you want to get to know them a little bit more. It's quite challenging because both of the girls have got really quite intense looks.
Yeah.
My aeroplane can travel further because it's heavier when it's
just a rock.
It's more dense. How do you deal with the crowd's reaction?
If it's good, you put a smile on your face. If it ain't good, that's when you start to panic. It can be nerve-wracking though, you know what I mean? Because you never know what kind of mood people are going to be in. If you win the competition and open up the festival, I think you'll be really good.
It's just been a bit of a whirlwind really. We've been doing so many other things as well.
Played Coco on Friday as well in Camden. There was a few people at the front singing along. It makes you kind of smile. It's like, oh, don't you know the words? It makes you happy.
It's what you do it for, really,
yeah.
I suppose.
It was really good. I think everyone was pretty kind of gobsmacked, seriously. And I think, the thing with the glitter, I remember asking about the glitter on the night. But stuff like that, I mean, I think particularly for like festivals and stuff like that, all that kind of thing is just like, it's just a bonus, you know what I mean? People want to be entertained.
They thought to bring Pops with them to you, so I got that.
That's quite smart.
And Chris really bringing them in all together, I think, helped to unite them.
She's quite dramatic looking, isn't she? But she's not animating at all, is she? She's not using her features and her kind of natural drama to kind of to project her personality at all.
She just needs to be more confident, I think.
Yeah. Well, that would come, wouldn't it? I think it's. I mean, obviously this is slightly artificial because you're bouncing people up to kind of a potential cover shoot straight away rather than working through small, more and more and getting more and more experience.
You started out as an acoustic 2-piece, didn't you? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's progressed over. 2.5 years, so...
I completely blew my loan and my overdraft on just music equipment.
I guess you could actually say our songs have probably evolved as the student loan comes in.
Yeah.
If you can get a reaction out of the crowd as quickly as possible through hook or crook, whatever you're doing, then at least you're feeding off it and then you can build from there. If you were to get through, I think just take that to the festival and it'll be wicked.
Just been completely caked with makeup and they've put hairspray in my hair, which I've never had before, so it's all new. We're giving away a free download at the moment on MySpace. It's just a way of generating interest and also gathering email addresses of people as well, which is really important because then you can get back in contact with them. The music market is saturated at the moment with this kind of obsession with guitar indie music or whatever. I think it's important to try and find new avenues. Changing ways of the music industry, a lot of stuff's being downloaded for free.
We did one that was like completely free through a radio station, but there is a way of selling records as well and giving it away and getting people to come and see and play.
Yeah.
Try and strike what balance works for you.
It's still really beautiful about owning something that you really want. I like MP3s, but I like to collect vinyl personally.
It's just ordinary. That's the problem with it. There's no drama. I'm a little bit more interested in this one that we picked out over here, because I think with the detail of the acoustic and what he's done with it, it kind of says a little bit more about him. And it becomes a little bit more kind of get Kate, wear Kate, fly, doesn't it? That sense of a kind of honest troubadour.
If you're getting a cover or something that you want to go out to the press, if you're in control of it, then you're in control of it. It's good to think about it if it's an image that you want to put across, because it can be as important as the music you want to put across.
Yeah, nice. Good switch up.
It's fun doing all the photo shoot and things like that, but it's not uncomfortable, but it's just what you don't prepare to do. You don't really prepare for it, whereas a gig, it's just like second nature.
The makeup women are scary, though. As soon as I come near you, you just instantly freeze. You just stand still perfectly, you don't blink, you start talking, smiling, they do your face, and then they just carry on again.
I wrote 51 on his fist, just to give him a bit more.
That was from you and not from him. Oh, it's a bit of a pity. I quite like this, and I was really hoping that would come from him. I mean, he's got a little bit of the Brett Anderson going on here. We've got some kind of shape, haven't we? We've got some kind of depth with the hands coming out. Writing on hands, you know, it's quite a Chris Martin thing to do. There's a real kind of heritage of that, especially on NME covers.
I think the main thing is to try and focus on just the music, do you know what I mean? Which sounds really obvious, you know what I mean? But I think that it's sometimes, you know, you start sort of worrying about other stuff. The main thing is to try and kind of get yourself up there with the music. You've got to do just whatever you feel like is going to put things across, and I think just not thinking about it is the best way to be. You know, some bands are very static and still, and they still work really well. Some bands jump around like lunatics, and that works. But you've just got to do what you want to do.
What was it for you that I thought actually this band I'd quite like to fit?
Because it just felt entertaining. Do you know what I mean? At a festival, you know, it is about entertainment, and you look like it was just cool. Like you just properly went for it. Do you know what I mean?
That time in Brighton, we're all together. We've never been there before, and we had the chance to, you know, perform in a place we've never performed in before, and it was just the whole thing. We're just taking it all in. We don't want to forget. I have to interact with the audience. I have to be really out there. I have to make sure I'm enjoying every part of it. So I just don't care, and I just go for it.
Bronwyn is incredible. She's amazing and a potential star. Every shot we got of her was a different face, a different look.
Yeah, she's amazing. Look at it. It's like having a model fronting the band.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Packed full of joy, isn't it? Really, there's a real energy to it. It does feel like a gang that you know, that you want to know what the dynamic is. You want to know what's going on.
Obviously, we wouldn't have had this opportunity if it wasn't for the V competition. It's really good for us.
Yeah, having a shot like this with this much energy on the cover is exactly what we're looking for.
They showed up with a look, you know, like a united
so
look.
the Loudhailers from them, yeah?
Yeah, they brought that with themselves. We were laughing so much when we were shooting them that it was a really, really great shoot. It was hard. They want to come across as quite serious.
Yeah.
But actually, this is more. This is more what they're like.
Smiles playing on all their lips in all of them, pretty much, aren't they? They're not really a bunch of guys who can keep a straight face.
No.
And some free moonshine.
Paul Dixon's just run up to tell his friend.
And the fact that they've got a look, that there's this black and white thing going on, makes it a lot easier for us. It feels like there's real kind of thought and personality going on here.
Looking at that would be really a kind of thing that would go down really well.
I think we've got the stage presence to pull something like that off.
And big stages can be quite daunting as well, do you know what I mean? When you first get on them. What we've done in the past is we've closed, you know what I mean? Closed up and got together as we would in rehearsal and stuff like that.
People are really there to have a really good time. What comes across best is bands like you have got up for it.
Who do you think should win this year's Road to V? Vote now at roadtov.com and your favourite act could be opening V Festival. Don't miss Road to V on Virgin 1 at 6:55 PM on August the 7th, when the winners are revealed.